Hello, everybody. This is Jake the Happy Snake, and I'm joined with
ZeroZerock. So today we're gonna take a deep analytical look at the deck known as Kabasha.
yes, and this is ASMR. I have no idea what that means, and
Auto sensory something response, I think.
oh, okay, because I really don't know. Anyways, we're gonna I'm gonna be reviewing my Kabasha deck both online and in real life, and Ben is going to be joining. He's going to be giving a true analysis about how good Kabasha really is, despite.
So we're going, but hang on a second. We have to add that we're going by the scale of how good it is in the context of Kabasha. So like, the best card in the deck is a 10. The worst card is a 1.
Yes, I'm curious to see how that's going to go. So we're going to look at the online deck first, and then I'm going to switch over to myself in real time, and we're going to go through my deck in real time, if that makes sense.
Wow.
So, let's get started. No, you can't see my... Well, you don't really have to see it, do you? Okay.
No, I don't have to. I can see it on my screen. I've got the deck pulled.
Oh, okay. So you have the exact deck... You're looking at the exact deck that I am, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
The same deck.
So, we're going to start off with Neo the Magic Swordsman.
Neo, well, he is a level 4, but like...
He helps to get Utopia.
Technically, yes.
Yes.
But he also doesn't do anything else. He's a strictly worse Valkyrian Knight.
Okay. But he's good against monsters like Bite can't say that with a straight face.
He's not even... He can't even be returned back where you're returning alive. He can't be searched. I mean, spellcaster. Honestly, this is one of the worst cards in the deck. I'd give him like 3 out of 10, I guess.
Oh, that's better than I thought you were going to give him.
I mean, he is still level 4, so he is pivotal to the strategy, but...
Yes. Okay, next up is Mystical Elf. I like
Mystical Elf?
I only have Mystical Elf for nostalgic reasons, because Mystical Elf is the only Yu-Gi-Oh card that I can remember from my childhood. So that's why, because that's the only Yu-Gi-Oh card that my brother actually had, I think.
But it's even worse than Neo, because Mystical Elf doesn't even have any attack. He's got 800 attack. That can't even beat over defense position Bite Bug, not that Bite summoned into position. Not that Bite Bug would ever be summoned. She's like a 2.
A 2, okay. Moving
on.
on.
I'm not just talking about the card.
Wait, what?
Anyway, moving on to
Wait, what? Okay,
so,
Valkyrian Knight's got decent attack. You have to admit.
He has... Okay, well, his attack is alright. He's basically your backup win condition.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means.
I mean... well, actually, your deck doesn't have a win condition, so... I'm sorry, I lied.
Alright.
Valkyrian Knight, well... Valkyrian Knight, he is level 4. He's marginally better than Neo, just by virtue of having higher attack and being searchable by reinforcement of the army, so... He gets, like, or... Actually, Valkyrian Knight, I think, is a woman. Yeah, that's a girl.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
I've always seen that as a guy.
No, that's a girl.
What?
Just analyze the card for more than 5 seconds and you realize, yeah, that's a girl.
I am.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. What would you give that one rating?
Well, she's better more for what she is rather than anything she does in the context of the deck, so I'd give her, like, 3.5.
Okay. Moving on to ZW Unicorn Spear. This thing's got the same amount of attack. Less defense, though.
Yeah, but it's also not a warrior, meaning it's inherently less useful, and even if you did know how to use Unicorn Spear's effect, it still just makes Utopia Ray a worse version of Lightning, so I'd give that another 3.
3, okay. Next is Zigzagoon. Hydra but I call it Zigzagoon because it looks like Zigzagoon, kind of.
No.
This thing's not bad. I did know its effect means that you can, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by bat. Yeah, you can special summon one Hydra from your deck. So, I mean, that's an effect I know how to use, kind of.
Yeah, Hydrogeddon is impressive in that way that he has so little text that you can actually read all of it, or at least most of it, enough to know what it does.
Wow, thanks.
And he does assist in summoning Utopia in more ways than just being a level 4 monster. I do have to deduct some points for it being kind of situational, but ultimately it is better than any of the other cards we've gone through. I'd give it a 5 out of 10.
5? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Gaga Gardner. And I figured out how to use this guy's effect in the last episode of Let's Duel.
Actually, I think 51 was titled Gaga Gardner has an effect. So you figured out around that point that he has an effect.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, I remember that one. Yes, Gaga Gardner has an effect. But I actually used it in the last episode.
Yeah, but he can't... You haven't fully figured out how to use it because you still summon it.
Oh, yeah,
You don't know what the effect does when he's targeted for an attack. You just activate it all and hope it does something good.
Yes.
Basically, when Gardner is attacked, you can discard a card so that he doesn't get destroyed.
Ah.
Did you understand what I just said? I just have to double check.
Kind of.
What did
don't ask me that question right now! Don't! I hate... Oh, you understand? Yeah, okay, well, what did I say? Like, come on, Ben. I don't know. Okay, I know what it does. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can summon this card from your hand. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can discard one card. This cannot be destroyed by battle. There you go. It did the whole thing.
Okay, so... say Pocklefort Towers attacks it. What do you do?
What?
What do you do if my monster attacks Gardner?
I activate its effect, and I summon it in defense.
No.
Yes, I'm right!
When it attacks Gardner.
If one attacks
Gardner's already out.
If Gardner's already out?
On the field. Yeah, on the field.
I don't know what to do in that case. I don't!
You don't understand the effect.
Okay, well, whatever. Do I have that card in real life?
Yeah. That's the only reason it's in the deck.
Okay. Who's next?
Tin Goldfish.
Tin Goldfish.
Oh wait, I forgot to give Gardner a number. Gardner is... Well, since you've kind of figured out that he does something... you're not quite sure what he does, but you know that he does have an effect.
Yes.
I'd probably give him a 4.5.
A 4.5, okay. Alright,
We haven't gotten anything above
5.
Above a 5 yet, but
well,
we'll get there.
Well, wait a second. I should be able to give ratings too. Okay.
Yeah, you should. You're able to, but what would you give it?
Gaga Gardner?
Yeah, out of 10.
1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, moving on. Tin Goldfish.
Tin Goldfish. Now, honestly, I'm gonna be real honest here.
Okay.
Saying things that are honest and true.
Okay.
Tin Goldfish is a 9.5 out of 10.
What?
In the context of Kabasha. Exclusively in the context of Kabasha.
Are you feeling okay? Do you have the coronavirus?
Yes, we established that a couple of episodes ago.
Oh yeah, actually, yes, you're right. Okay. So why would you give it such a high rating?
Because it does something.
Oh.
It has an effect. It's an effect that you, to some extent, comprehend how to use. When you use it, you actually do something afterward.
Yes, it's one effect from a card in Kabasha that I actually know how to use properly.
It's got one sentence. That's more than enough thing you can understand usually.
Okay. Good. That's a good rating. Okay, yeah, I like Tin Goldfish. It definitely helps me out to get Utopia. Okay, next up is Gaga Magician.
Flat out 1.
Why?
Okay, well, the thing is, he is a level 4, correct?
Yes.
But he's even worse than the normal monsters because in the event that I trick you into using his effect by saying, hey, you should activate Gaga, it actively harms you more than it helps.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because Gaga Magician changes his own level, which is... Anyway.
Ah.
Unless except in the event of like I'm playing, I don't know, Burden of the Mighty Turbo, and it's just bad. I don't even know why it's in there.
Okay,
Other
fine.
than
You know
it was
what?
in the starter deck.
There, it's gone. I got rid of it. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I got rid of it.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second.
You've made Kabasha history.
Wait a second. You watch it. How do I get rid of this thing? Go away. There you go. There you go. It's gone. Okay. Yeah, it's gone.
Tin Goldfish. Tin Goldfish. The reason I gave, or no, Goblin
Goblin, yeah.
The reason why I gave Tin Goldfish a 9.5 is because you have Goblinberg in the deck.
Ah.
Goblinberg is a flat out 10. It is the best card in the deck.
Thank you. I would actually agree. Goblinberg is definitely the biggest asset in Kabasha, in my opinion.
It is very similar in terms of utility to Tin Goldfish, but there's two factors to it that really push it to that 10. First of all, it can summon monsters below level 3, which you do have a couple of. It's not many. Actually, there's 3 factors total, because it can summon the lower level monsters in case, for some reason, you need to put Spine on the field. You can summon Spine and put him in defense, and that is a big defense wall. Second off, he's got bigger attack. That means he can do something, potentially. If he's the only monster in your hand, and I have less than 1,500 life points, and I control no cards, and I have nothing in my hand that could possibly stop you could normal summon Goblinberg and end the duel right there.
Okay.
Also, it can be searched by Reinforcement of the Army. It can be recycled by the Warrior. Most utility of any card here.
Yes, you're right. It's very good. I'm definitely glad that it's in the deck, and it's like it's almost like when I think of Kabasha, I think of Goblinberg. Actually, it's like the mascot of my deck. Like it's never gonna leave. Okay.
Yeah, he's the perfect Kabasha card.
Absolutely, and I have him in real life, right?
Yep, I think you have 3 copies of him in real life. I think I gave you a couple.
I think you might have 1. Let's see. 2 and 2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Well, we can upgrade Kabasha at some point in real life.
Yeah. Okay. Honest.
Oh yeah, moving on to Honest. So Honest, I'm very tempted to say Honest is a bad card, but I'd say it's closer to a 3 out of 10.
I think I'm actually going to get rid of Honest.
I wouldn't be against that.
Okay.
But anyway, so honestly, isn't that great, but it's also not worse than the normal monsters, because you have no clue what that card does at all.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It will prompt you to activate its effect, which means that you'll probably blindly say yes, and then you'll use it, and you'll be like, "Oh, wow, that was good. I should use that card more often," and then you'll never use it again.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you used it a couple days ago to do literally the exact same thing Utopia does. He attacked my 15 or 2,500 attack monster, dropped Honest, then put Utopia at 5,000, and then he used Utopia to affect it.
Yeah, that was funny.
So, yeah, Honest isn't good, but you'll probably accidentally use him properly at some point.
Well, I just got rid of Honest, so I'll never use him again.
Oh, so you'll never use him. Okay.
All right, Kadoku Takage.
Cage to Cage. Cage to Cage is probably closer to an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe 7 or 8, somewhere around there.
I like Kadoku Takage.
He's good because you need more ways to make rank 4 monsters.
Right.
And your options are severely limited because you basically just have Kage Kage, Tin Goldfish, Goblinberg, and Reinforcement of the Army to search Goblinberg. And even then, sometimes you don't search Reinforcement of the Army for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But he's an okay card. 7.5 out of 10, I'd say.
Okay.
He also tends to brick your hands, like draw him on the final turn when you wanted a monster that could be summoned to end the duel, but You just draw Kage Kage. You can't summon him. He does nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I like Kage.
It's all unfortunate.
Okay, first.
Now, she is the card that potentially could be helpful at some point. You just have no clue what she does. So maybe a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Okay. Not bad. Actually, wait, no, that's not good. Okay, whatever. Moving on, Exile Force.
Exiled Force. Now, Exiled Force is a very pivotal card for when you have a Utopia the Lightning with no materials, or you accidentally instead of Utopia the Lightning, and you need to destroy it so that you can make another Xyz monster. I've seen you do that at some point, and I don't remember which episode it was in, but it was really funny. And I think that's the only time you've used Exiled Force's effect. So just on comedy value alone, that's like a 5 or a 6 at least.
Okay. All right. Next up Next up is one of my favorite cards in the deck, Bite Bug.
Bite Bug is a solid 1 out of 10.
Oh come on, he's not that bad. Actually, yeah, he is.
He is. He literally does nothing to assist your deck. If anything, he should be the mascot of the deck. He's the mascot because he doesn't do anything.
Good idea.
He is a pivotal card in the strategy. He's incredibly important for the mirror match of Kabasha, because if you summon Bite Bug against your opponent's Utopia the Lightning, you can beat over, and that's just fantastic. In fact, I think you should be running 2 more copies of Bite Bug.
Wait a second. Hold on. So you give it a 1 out of 10, and yeah, you're telling me to put 2 more in.
It's a 1 out of 10 because you only have 1 copy. You have to do 2 more, then it'll be a 3 out of 10.
All right, let's do that right now. Bite Bug. Wait a second. No, that's what I'm calling the deck. Hold on. Search. Bite Bug. Okay. 1 and 2. There we go. 2 more. Done.
Okay, and now you're going to be complaining about trying Bite Bug.
I like Bite Bug.
Yeah, but you're going to lose. But I got Bite Bug instead of a level 4, no.
Oh, that's true. If Bite Bug was level 4, I would like it a lot more. That's true. Anyways, who cares? Okay, next up, after Bite Bug, is Old and Vindictive Magician.
Old Vindictive Magician, I'd say, is another 3, because on one hand, it does not assist in summoning any rank 4s at all, so it's kind of a dead card sometimes, but you have somewhat figured out how his effect works.
Uh-huh.
So he's not that bad, but he is still bad.
Okay.
So, yeah, like a 3.
Okay, now this next card, you should give a decent rating, because it's actually a really good card. Raigeki!
Raigeki is like a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's an okay card, it just doesn't advance you in any way, and half the time it doesn't even work, because I just summon 2. Fine. Then you get upset.
Yes, that is true. I mean, it wouldn't be Litstool if I didn't get mad at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blustering Winds. Blustering Winds.
Blustering Winds.
Blustering Winds is around a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is really, really bad, but I give it 1 extra point because it's good in the mirror match.
Okay. Okay, Reinforcement of the Army?
Rhoda of the Army is, it's just another Goblinberg, so I'd say it's around it. I'm afraid of giving it a 10, but I'll give it a 10 just because it is another copy of Goblinberg.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll give it a 9 because sometimes I've seen you surrender because you have a level 4 and Reinforcement of the Army. So clearly you're not entirely sure of what it does.
Wait a second, I've done that?
Yes.
I know exactly what it does. I can get a level 4 warrior monster, and I'm not looking at the effect. I know what it does. I can get it from the deck into my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I would do something that stupid. But anyways, the next one is one that I've been trying to get rid of. I'm gonna keep 1 in, okay? Double summon. I'm taking 2 out right now because I really get sick and tired of hoping to get a certain card and then double summon comes and I don't freaking need it. So yeah, I'm keeping 1 in.
Yeah, double summon isn't a good card.
Yeah.
It's okay in some decks. It's just not good in this one because it breaks your hand. It's a -1. It's just not good.
A minus.
I'd
Wait,
say
wait,
I
wait,
give
wait.
it
A -1?
not out of 10, Jake.
Oh, okay.
It's a -1 in terms of card advantage.
Oh, okay.
You lose a card by playing it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So it's really like maybe 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Double out of summon, maybe.
Double out of
2
summon.
summons out of 1.
Okay. All right. Dark Hole.
Maybe even a set. Dark Hole. Dark Hole's just a strictly worse Raigeki. It's 5 because it's 1 point less.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can understand it. It is pretty much worse. It is just a worse version. Yes, I get that. Okay, Lightning Vortex.
Lightning Vortex is another worse Raigeki, but it's even worse than Dark Hole because you lose a card by activating it.
Yeah.
Always summon monsters, or some monsters, not all.
Yeah, I see
So
that.
it's like a 4.
Okay. Okay. The Warrior Returning Alive.
That's like another 3.
Okay.
It's just
It's pretty much like
it's
it's pretty much like reinforcing the army, except you're grabbing the monster from the graveyard and not the deck. Right?
Yeah, you can also put Utopia back into your extra deck. I've seen you do that.
Really? I've done something that smart?
No, no. The point is that it isn't smart.
Oh. Okay, I was gonna say. All right, fine. MSD T. Sorry.
Mystical Space Typhoon.
MSD.
Space Typhoon. It's an interesting card. It's kind of hard to rate because while it has a half decent effect, and you kind of know how it works, you don't know what you're supposed to be destroying with it, and half the time you just cards.
Wait, half the time I destroy what?
Your own cards.
That's a joke, though. I'm not doing that on purpose. Well, actually, that's not.
No. I've seen you just go, oh, I should activate another card, and then you destroy your set Mirror Force, and then you're like, what did we?
Yes, that's correct.
Anyway, it's probably like a 4. It would be higher if you knew how to use it properly, or if you could read my cards, it would be like an 8.
Okay.
But it's a 4.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Okay, Poison of the Old Man is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I know you're probably going to give it a low rating, but I really like it.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
It's definitely a 2.
Okay.
A, it doesn't advance your plays at all. B, it's a -1. C, I didn't have a third reason. Those 2 are enough.
Okay. Now, Just Desserts used to be my favorite card in the deck until I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and it asks me if I want to use it about 20 times in one turn, which I really don't like. So, yeah.
Even when you do finally use it, it's when I have the least amount of monsters per turn. Somehow you pre-calculate at which point in the turn I'm going to have the least number of monsters.
No, I don't do that!
You do. You definitely do, because you always activate it when I have the least amount out.
Okay, well, to be fair though, I feel like that you start summoning monsters after I use it because you know that I have it.
No, you just activate it either immediately.
Because it keeps asking me if I want to use it. I don't like that.
You know, you can just hold down the right click if you want to ignore chaining.
Oh well, now I know. Thank you. Okay, so that'll change.
It's like a 2.
Okay.
Just like Poison of the Old Man.
Just like what?
Poison of the Old Man.
Okay. Draining Shield.
Draining Shield, I guess it's a 3. It's very similar to Poison of the Old Man and Just Desserts. Actually, no, I'd give it a 4.
A 4?
Yeah, it's like Just Desserts and Poison of the Old Man, where it doesn't advance your state at all, but it does give you a slight amount of protection. It prolongs the duel. You get more out of it, really.
Okay, and I just realized there's not really a whole lot of point of doing my real life deck because it's pretty much the exact same as this one. There's slight differences, but whatever. I'll review this one on my own time. Okay, Mirror Force.
Mirror Force. It is another strictly worse Raigeki. It does something going first. I'd give it another 5.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Magic
Cylinder. Everything I said about Draining Shield applies.
Yeah, because
Magic Cylinder. But Magic Cylinder does let you win sometimes.
Yeah, because Magic Cylinder, I would say it's better because it helps you win.
It's a 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
It's slightly better than Draining Shield.
Okay. Scrap Iron Scarecrow is a card that I should have more of, in my opinion.
It's okay if we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh back in like 2008. It does let you negate attacks every turn, but it also just negates attacks. But it is kind of better than Draining Shield to some extent. So maybe it is another 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Carlos Bryan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting rid of all three of those.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Carlos Bryan's the best card that ever existed. That should be the right rating. Like a 10. No, like a 15.
Which is why you're getting rid of all three of them?
Yeah, because I don't know how to use it properly. Okay, next up is Muscle Medic. I actually like Muscle Medic. I think it's a very unique card.
Yeah, he does have big attack number. Unfortunately, he can't deal damage. Unless I've negated him for some reason.
I think it's cool how Muscle Medic, how it's actually not a bad idea to attack a monster who has more attack than you. I kind of like that.
Generally, you'll want to leave it out though, but you don't do that.
Okay. Wait.
The monster. No, I didn't give him a number. He's like an 4. He is 4. You know what his effect does.
He's a new.
You know it does something.
He's a new one, right? Like a new monster-ish.
He was like he came out 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, I was at the thing. That's how I discovered him because I got him in a pre-release pack.
Yeah, in the sneak pack for Circuit Break.
Yeah.
I think it was Circuit Break anyway.
Okay. Wave Motion Cannon.
Wave Motion Cannon, probably a 5. I mean, it's not a good card, but it does win you duel, unfortunately. Which is why you're never going to take it out.
Wait, what?
It's not a good card, but it wins you duels sometimes, so you're never going to take it. No
Yes.
matter how often you activate it, and then it does nothing for the entire duel.
It hasn't been good to me recently, but yes, I have won duels because of it.
Yeah. Which is why you're never going to take it out.
Okay, so I just completely shuffled my deck stupidly, so you'll have to tell me which one's next.
In YGO Pro?
Yeah, I pressed shuffle. And I just...
Well, we're done with the main deck, so...
Are we? There's no more after that?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there was another one.
Nope.
Okay, I guess you're right. All right, now...
It's probably because you put in the bite bugs.
Oh.
Or something. I don't know.
Okay, okay, so...
Moving on to the extra deck.
Okay.
Utopia the Lightning. He is a classic of the Kabasha strategy.
Absolutely. I use him in pretty much every duel.
Pretty much. I'd say, unfortunately, he doesn't live up to Goblinberg standards, though. Because Goblinberg is an okay card in other decks as Kabasha, whereas Lightning, or Mr. Kabasha, as some know him as,
What?
he is only really good in certain specific situations. Utopia Double has kind of taken over his spot, so he's like... But he is so iconic that I can't give him a low score. He's probably a 9.
Aha, that's good. I have this card somewhere in my room. I just have no clue where. Okay. Ray?
Ray, maybe a 5.
Okay.
Because Ray, he's just a stepping stone for Utopia. You could summon Utopia without him, and you'd be fine. You just wouldn't be able to activate his effect twice.
Okay.
But he is kind of useful. He isn't a... Well, no, he doesn't have an effect, but he does something that helps you in some way. In some cosmic sense. You gain karma for using him.
Okay.
So he's not that bad, but he is bad.
Okay. Utopia.
Utopia, well, he's necessary for Lightning, so he has to get a 9 as well.
Mm-hmm.
He is a stepping stone, but he is the necessary stepping stone.
Right.
So he is a 9, just out of necessity.
Uh-huh.
It's like he's the Gem Knight Garnet to the Brilliant, or maybe close to the Brilliant Fusion to the Seraphonite.
Yes.
But no, Brilliant Fusion is a better card because it's some of the other stuff. Yeah, Utopia is your extra deck Garnet.
Okay.
You don't understand what those words mean, but he's an extra deck Garnet.
Okay.
If
Gotcha.
anybody asks you, he's an extra deck Garnet.
Okay.
Now, for the remaining cards in the extra deck, I want you to tell me how you feel about Baguska and Tornado Dragon and Castell.
Okay. Castell, I feel like, is kind of like Utopia, right? No?
By what metric?
I just remember it being like Utopia. I'm not sure why. Baguska, I'm not really sure why Baguska's in my deck. Maybe you could explain that to me.
Sleepy.
He's sleeping?
Sleepy. He's sleepy.
Oh my gosh.
And he drinky in the other one. I don't know how they got away with that.
Is that actually alcohol?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, yeah.
That's why he's Papernesis, the Stupor Beast, because he's drunken.
Okay, wait. Once per turn, you can detach. Oh, okay. That's what Tornado Dragon does. I could try getting Tornado Dragon at one duel.
I mean, you have summoned it before.
Yeah, I could try doing that again.
So what do you think of Tornado Dragon?
It seems it's okay. I just never use him.
He's MST with legs.
MST. Oh,
Literally, he's just like he's like a tornado with. Well, actually, he doesn't have legs. There are legs in the artwork, though.
Yes.
Because there's other animals.
Yes.
There's like a cat there, or that might be a cow. Actually, I can't tell. It's really low resolution. But anyway, he does exist.
Okay. And then Castell. I don't know what Castell does. Honestly, I'm gonna do something actually. There's no point of having Baguska or Castell in this deck because I never use them. But Tornado Dragon I will keep just in case I do want to use them.
Okay.
So I believe that wraps up the video.
Yeah, but there is one more thing you have to do.
What's that?
Click sort and then click save.
Done.
Kabasha history has been made.
It has indeed because I added a monster and I'm not gonna tell you what it is until we have our next duel.
Wow. Or I could just look at the video and you upload it.
Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow morning at 6:30 your time.
Wow. AM or PM?
AM.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you, Ben, for your analysis of Kabasha. That was very good. I
don't think I gave. It wasn't really. It wasn't really weighted, really, because I only gave a couple of cards a rating above 5, and the ones that I did give a rating above 5 were like a 10, like Goblinberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it, and we will see you in our next Let's Duel episode. Adios.
Good. Go. Ladios, eh?